Good day everyone, and for today's video, I will be discussing patterns of development, specifically exemplification and classification. For our table of contents, we have introduction, exemplification, classification, contrast, compare, and Q&A. Also, allow me to give you a brief introduction on what is patterns of development. Patterns of development is a way of helping writers keep organize our text, making it coherent and understandable. The patterns of developments, we have several types like narration, descriptions, and so on and so on. But for today's discussion, we will be focusing on the patterns of development, specifically exemplification and classification. Exemplification, it involves providing specific examples to illustrate a broader ideas or concepts. Also, exemplification used to clarify or support a main idea by providing specific examples. Let me give you an examples of exemplification. Our sentence are the mayor is corrupt and should not be re-elected. While in exemplification, the mayor should not be re-elected because he has fired 2 city workers who refused to contribute to his campaign fund, has put his family and friends on city payroll, and has used public employees to make improvements to his homes. From the example has been given, we have a particular sentence. But when we use exemplification, it became more specific and direct by providing evidences and examples. Classification. Classification takes one large concept and divides it into the individual pieces. Basically, classification is used to divide your main idea with several parts, like you're dissecting it. For example, we have the general topic of music genre. When in classification, we have a classical music, rock music, jazz music, hip-hop music. If you can see, we have a general topics, but when we use classification, the general topics will be divided into minor topics. That's basically how classification works. Let's now compare and contrast exemplification and classification. Exemplification use one or more particular cases or examples to illustrate or explain a general point, while in classification, use when a writer needs to sort or arrange to groups or categorize based on their common and shared characteristics. In comparison to this, both exemplification and classification help organize ideas, and also both are used in paragraphs and essays. And lastly, both can help make writing clearer. In conclusion, exemplification is a method of explaining abstract concepts through specific examples. Classification, on the other hand, breaks down complex ideas into smaller parts, allowing readers to understand the larger picture. Both methods are used in writing, with exemplification being used to illustrate broader ideas and classification to organize them into manageable categories. Both methods are useful in paragraphs and essays, making it writing clearer and more relatable to the audience. Try to answer this. Comment your answers below. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.